Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. Good morning. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. D Dubs, what's going on, baby? Texas Tint Pro, hey. Jeremy B, Texas Tint Pro. T-Town Tints in the house. Clearview Window Tinting, what's going on? Lucky Monkey, though that took me a second. What's going on, guys? JH, good morning. Going to take a second for the chat to catch up here. So this morning we have something a little bit different, a little bit out of the usual for me. It is a 1968 Chevy Camaro. Someone hit it on the nose. Jeremy B says what happened to Patrick only doing no older than 10 years old? True. Couple of things that I have to keep in mind. Number one, I'm brand new to the area, so like I can't just say no to anything when I'm sitting around with my thumb up my ass sometimes. So I want to make sure that I'm taking in business. I did have a conversation with the client before I did take this job, explaining about edges and realistic expectations. Realistically, this is a great car for marketing. It's going to look really nice. It's not that crazy of a car, and the client allowed me, they basically dropped it off, and they're friends with the shop next door, so he's going to be doing that. So I'll be doing my thing and just taking my time doing it. We are doing a ceramic job just because he did want a lighter tint. He wanted a 50 on the doors on the sides basically, and then 30 on the back window, and 50 and clear only come in the ceramic options. So that's what we're going to go for today. You're right. I do typically don't do classic cars. I don't do exotics. I say I don't do, but I mean, if someone's going to drop, a significant amount for window tints, there's a risk and reward. I really don't typically do that, is because like if something happens to this vehicle while I'm working on it, finding replacement parts for this vehicle would be difficult and very expensive. So the risk reward, if something does end up going wrong, I'll end up in the red, right? I'll end up owing more for probably the replacement part than what the job is for tint. So that's why I'm a little I'm skeptical, not skeptical, but I take my time when I take cars like this in. And as far as over than 10 years old, I do cars that are more than 10 years old. As long, like I've said in the past, if people are going to be watching me, or if people are going to be coming into my establishment and they agree upon a film and they want to move forward with that, and, at that point, there's not much I can do in regards to the condition of the vehicle, I guess you could say. Ceramic on this, yes. Clear view window tint, yes. We are going to be doing ceramic on this. We're going to be doing our standard ceramic, 64% heat rejection properties. It is Solar FX's IRFX. One of 2 ceramic options I have available as well. So, Alligator Window Tint says, have fun with that car. Yep. Yeah, you can keep that car for you, only you. So yeah. Well, and also too, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to be able to live stream this, just because it's a unique car. It's something that you don't really see every day. You guys see me do Camrys and Toyota. Well, it's a Toyota. And Accords and other things like that. So this is just a little bit more uncommon. So yeah, door windows shouldn't be too bad. Frameless. No, they're not. And we are going to be filing the edges on the front doors, and we're just going to kind of take you through the flow with it. So I don't have audio in my ears, so we're just going to have to kind of deal with that until I do get that transmitter. It is coming soon. Plus, note, I did pick up a couple AC units just because it was in the evening of the day. It was starting to get really, really toasty. I'm like talking 90, 95 degrees, and starting to get up there. And with that door open, there is a little bit of a breeze in, but what I want to do is I want to minimize contamination coming in from that breeze, because it is a little dusty outside. We are on a main road, so dust gets thrown up and such. So yeah. I got a Camry on the way at 12. Hurry up. T-Town Tints. Stop yelling at me. Okay, guys. Seems like an older car that is taken care of. Yes, it is an older car that has been taken care of. So as you can see, we're going to be doing the stream, the screen share here. So that's the other live stream. No one has access to that. It's just so I can take a what am I thinking of? So I can take it and screen share it. So Jared Pearson says, heck yeah, you're crushing it, bro. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Really, really trying. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. And let's go to, again, 1968 Chevy Camaro, ceramic window tint. Let's do it. Let's go again. 1968 Chevy Camaro, ceramic window tint. Let's do it. Double check to make sure that their audio is working. No audio. I can't see the audio. You know, now that I hear it, the AC units are definitely loud. Can you guys hear the audio from the GoPro? There it is. All right, we're just gonna run with it, and hopefully you guys can hear it. The AC is loud now. Yeah. Oh, the AC is loud from the GoPro probably because my other microphone has noise reduction and cancellation. So hopefully over here you probably won't be able to hear it. So that would be good. All right, let's go ahead and give her a wipe down. These ones will be fun. Feeling it, there is a little curve going this way. Looks like there is some space, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it right at the edge, just as a perfect fit. I did talk to the client. He knows about a possible halo around the window. Totally fine with that. Better than gouging out the rubbers. Now I can hear the AC unit. Good. Good, good, good. So now my mic is completely turned off on my computer system, so it's only the GoPro. So please let me know in the comments if you cannot hear me. because then obviously I'd have to make adjustments.
When people look at
Come on.
that are super beloved and they hear stories about the difficulty. The rubbers.
Yeah, you can hear me. We're good. We are good. I'm moving these AC units. I have like this like makeshift, I use the door panel protectors to like close that off, but I'm actually gonna run the exhaust up and over there so that it's not a problem. What do I need here? I need 50. 50. Since I am gonna be filing the doors, I am going to go ahead and do the doors first. That way it gives it the most amount of time to dry. $43, and it doesn't matter. It's not more than 20. Oh, see, that's, I don't know if that's gonna fly. Where's my knife? There it is. Plenty of coverage. For those of you guys that are used to watching my content, you are right. I don't typically do these older cars, especially classic cars, just because they end up becoming a pain sometimes. But it's good for marketing. It'll look great on the website. It is what it is. I'm gonna bury it deep in there though. How you doing? Good. Oh, thank you. What do you guys think? Cars, windows, automotive, houses, marine. If it's got glass, we got it, baby. Yeah. Thank you, brother. You want something to drink? Soda? Water? All right, brother. All right. Thank you, brother. Package. Tag. Ottawa, Illinois. Package. First package at the shop. Does have a little curve to it, so we're gonna go ahead and shrink it. Curious if a pocket shrink will work on a double shrink, a double pocket shrink. Oh, that one's already plugged in? Yeah. So I'm quickly learning that there's not a lot of outlets in this shop. I got 2 over there, 2 over there, and that's it right here. I realized that. There's a couple over here. There's more on that wall, and then there's 3 there. But then I only have 2 in the main shop area. So I think we're gonna have to bring in an electrician to install more electric stuff. I never really have much luck with like double shrinking. Like I always end up with problems. My biggest problem is I end up searing the bottom of the tint. So it's kind of like doing that number. It's like scared money at the casino. If you're scared at the casino, you're gonna lose for sure. You just gotta do it. Feels like it's lifting right there. See that? Should be fine. Whoopa. No, I think that's good. New shop, growing pains, right? You gotta find your flow within the shop. Get down low for this one. So this is the original glass. So there is scratches, pits, debris, other things already on this glass. The client knows about it, so we're just gonna do our best to make it look pretty. Normally when you hear the clicking and the clanking, you start to get worried, but not this time around. I'm fairly confident, not fairly, I am confident in this installation, by the way. There is no shot I would have live streamed something like this if I thought it was gonna like crash and burn. Like, I wouldn't set myself up to fail like that. Organize my tools a little better. Oh, Platinum Easy Reach. New tri-edge card. At the other shop, the Largo shop, I've been using the card slitter to basically re-edge the tri-edges, and they've been working really well. See, there's something there, a bar right there, as I can feel it. So I can't go too deep in there, but I'll go right up against that bar. The old squeegee flip is back. Let's do it. One more time, a little harder this time. One thing the client did tell me and inform me is that you have to close the door by this, not by the handles here, because they don't go all the way through. They're just basically for looks, which is totally fine by me. I don't care. But one thing to keep in mind when you are working with vehicles like this, stuff that's a little outside your purview, is to ask questions. Is there anything in the car that I need to know about? Is there anything that I should know about? Is there any pre-existing damage to the vehicle that I should be aware about? Nope, we're good. All right, so I am gonna do a factory edge. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna trim the top part right on top of the glass. And since I'm on top of the bezel here, it's not going to encroach where I need to go for the file. So, and I'm just doing this so that I don't have these long strips when I'm filing. I'm just going to have these little tiny strips. Really want to push down, make sure you get all those edges. Squeeze out as much moisture as you can. Yep, good. Beautiful. So that's it. We're gonna go ahead and just leave that just like that. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. And this is gonna give maximum time for the film to cure, for the edges to stick. Before you leave, just double check the edges. Like when you trim, make sure like you didn't lift the film and bring an air pocket in. It doesn't look too crazy for 50%, but when you're doing filed edges for you know, maybe 15%, even 30%, it could look a little bit more aggressive. In 1 second here. I got the doors right. I'm working on the doors right now. Yeah, I can help send that door is done. So it's overlapping just a little hair. But then I'm gonna do the doors first, do everything else, do the doors time to dry, so they're gonna file the edges. It's gonna be what do you think? Yeah, exactly.
Just social blocks in the heat, right?
Yeah, we're at 64%. Not too late to change.
No. I didn't want it too dark, but tomorrow I'm gonna do that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I don't think it'll take me too. Like I said, something just to take my time. Make sure.
I'm not rushing, I just let's go and then
There you go. Well, we'll be right here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Client checking in on the car. My new habit now is to lock that door, because even though I have a sign that says employees only, people want to just walk back here. And sometimes I'm live streaming, sometimes I'm just in the zone. And plus, client shouldn't really be back here anyways. I have your client steps on that, they can bust themselves. I got knives, I got heat guns, I got all kinds of stuff. So no thank you, with the most respect. But the trick is you got to make sure that you nip that in the bud from the beginning, right? If you let them in once, they're going to come in 15 more times. So is this a new towel? I don't know. With these older cars, you just have to be a little bit more diligent. With any car that's 10 years or older, like there's overspray from probably the paint job. previous paint job. As diligent as you can. See, that's actually old pink paint in a gouge in the window. So just trying to dig out the pink paint. This thing used to be hot pink apparently. See it floating here. Kind of been off on my cuts lately. I'll be double cutting ceramic film like this and I just don't cut through all the way. It's been throwing me off. Who the hell keeps messaging me? Jenny. I have to order more tools, but I had to replace my Orange Crush just because it was just getting a little old and a little disheveled, and I don't have a replacement Orange Crush. I never even realized it, so I'm using this flat out. The Orange Crush durometer is at a 3, and this flat out is at a 6. I think I thought I used the flat out before and I didn't like it, but I think I didn't like it because I thought it felt like it didn't contour to back windows, because some back windows are super curved, right? So, but I mean, it's working out pretty well right now. Double check that edge again before I move on. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, doors are done. Let's take a couple minutes. Let's look at maybe some questions that we have. Some people that we... 29 people, holy shit. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Jason, what's going on, man? Tint 3. DC Customs Detailing, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. I just bought a plotter with B1350 and I did some test cuts and it's pretty good for the price that I purchased for. Also using DigiCuts for software. Nice. Nice. Oh man, there's a lot of conversations going on. Don't forget to make relief cuts on the back window corners to ensure a smooth curve. On the back window corners. Yeah, oh, we're pretty much cutting it straight, baby. We're cutting it straight. It's fine, you gotta stay cool too. We'll be all right hearing it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I gotta. And you know what? These are rated for very, very light. There's 5 different levels, and it's not the highest, but it's the second highest in regards to noise pollution for these ACs. But I'm trying to stay cool, guys. Right, lots of conversations. You could use a small window into the waiting area. You can use a small window into the waiting area. Oh, no. You know, the idea is that I'll be, once I get a TV set up in the waiting area, that I will stream the live stream to the waiting area so they can watch me there that way if they want. Hello, producer. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Getting ready for episode number 2, Tinter Tuesday Live with Jason Omeletsky, Tint Dude 3, moved over from Instagram. Make sure you guys check it out on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure when you guys search on YouTube, that's TINT. What the hell is that thing? Colon, semicolon, ER. If you just type in Tinter, you won't find the channel. So TINT, colon, semicolon, whatever that thing is, ER, Tuesday Live, exclamation point. That's how you can find them. You need your iPad next to you for comments. I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Wow, we dropped from we dropped from 29 to 19. I guess people don't like asking questions. They just want to see me work. Shut up and work, Patrick. Yeah, that looks good. There we go, better angle. Now for DSP. A safe alternative, even for these older cars. Whoa, I can feel the overspray. The curve's not gonna be too crazy, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So this will be a good learning lesson also. I'm pretty much gonna cut the glass exactly. But for those of you that come into like Toyota 4Runners, maybe ragtop vehicles, usually on traditional modern cars, the back glass is bigger than the film that you're going to be installing, right? So you can just lay it and shrink it. But how do you lay it and shrink it with a frame right here? So there's a couple different ways we can do it. And I'm gonna show you. What are we on this quarters? $20 by, call it 18. Pull these out real quick before I change the film out. This is bad juju right here. So I'm gonna put this film away before I even before I install it, which almost guarantees that I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna need this film back out. Tinter folklore. Oh, my Lana. That AC unit cannot be this close. Feels good though. I think the hardest part of this entire car is going to be the quarters. And those quarters roll up and down too. Fun! I wonder what's in this package. I'm curious. You guys want to open it up? Let's open up. Mail time. Hag, H-A-A-G-E. From, I think, Cornell Street. I think this is my marketing guy. This is the Tint Mob. Uh-oh. There it is. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Package it up real nice. I was asking him for like a framed picture or something of that nature, just so I can kind of hang it up with the rest of the what am I trying to say? Sponsor stuff. So I can have some stuff for the sponsors in the background. So perfect. Brad from the Tint Mob, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We'll talk more about the Tint Mob. I don't know where to put this right now, so I'm just gonna put this where it won't break. I'll put it by the carbon film. I don't do a lot of carbon anyways. It'll be safe there. I make myself laugh. 30. IRFX 30. So I think we're shorter than 820. Yes. So we're just gonna cut this bad boy right down the middle. How wide are we? Call it 49. Next on the list, measuring tape. Jesus. The plus thing about buying two of the same AC units is that I could just use one for one of the same remote for both. Swing. Swing. Go down. Stop blowing. Stop. There you go. Now you're not blowing directly at my film, bro. Oh shit, yeah, you will be. Dang it. Problem solved. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh man. Oh, so much overspray. I think what I'll do with this one, so with the overspray, there's a couple options. You can clean off the glass and then scrape it with a razor blade, because the overspray from being in body shops doesn't let the film, it doesn't matter if it's dryer sheets or DSP, it just won't allow the film to lay flat. So I'll go ahead and actually wet it. Normally you don't have to do this with DSP, but that should be enough to lay it down. Boom. All right. Let's do this. I think there's actually going to be enough space where I can actually just shrink it right here. Wonder if I could just shrink it right there. I think I might be able to. I think there might be some room to do it. Nope, I don't like it. When you're doing stuff like this, the curves usually get chewed up a little bit because you're like forcing the film through that curve. So, and it kind of like chews it up a little bit. Doesn't leave a clean cut edge. So I'm just trimming that corner ever so slightly. Kind of hard to see on camera, but it's not a very smooth edge. And in my experience during the installation, that will inevitably cause me issues. I am going to go scrape this window just because it is a lot of overspray. A lot. Oh, I thought you guys could see that. I'm sure you guys could see in the video here. I mean, listen. So it's just give the glass a scrape. Opa. I need a new one of these. Keeps popping. You guys can probably hear it too. Make sure when you guys do something like this, make sure it is a brand new blade. Make sure it is stainless steel. For you new cats out there that are breaking into the tint world, stainless steel blades. I think I'm gonna start offering with my high performance ceramic packages, because we're talking anywhere between $600 to $1,000. $1,000 if they do sides back and a full windshield in the high performance film, right? You're pretty much doing the whole car. It looks phenomenal. But with hand cutting and overspray, I hate the way it looks afterwards, right? I don't want to touch like these super expensive cars, or I don't want to deal with that. But I'm thinking about doing like a touchless, get a pressure washer, foam cannon, and like a leaf blower, just to give it a quick touchless wash. Because what I hate more than anything is when someone spends a significant amount of money like that, and the windows look great, but then the car looks horrible, like overspray and different things. So I think I'm gonna add that in to the package. That way when the client receives it, there's just like this, there's just this wow factor, you know? I'm gonna dry the edges here too as well, because I don't want the edge of the film touching this wetness. Shout out to Dry Shrink Prep, the healthy and more cost-effective alternative to dryer sheets. For more information and to purchase, check out dryshrinkprep.com. Sponsor shout out. I want to keep going. Some more sponsored love. Solar Effects window films. Solar Effects window films is a partner of Window Tinting Business. Film that I use exclusively for all my automotive needs. For more information and to purchase, check out solareffectswindowfilms.com. Also, channel sponsor, Tint Wiz, which I don't have any. I need more sponsor stuff. Tint Wiz, the CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can run your business more easily and more profitably with Tint Wiz. If you guys don't know about Tint Wiz is the CRM suite that I use to help manage and organize my day-to-day operations here at the shop. You're able to import clients, information, SMS reminders. There's a feature to also text clients when their vehicle is ready. Invoicing. Once you do the invoicing, then there's an option for a Google review or a review request. The review request has been crazy good for me, because then it just sends it out automatically. It's not, I don't have to send out a text with a link explaining what I'm doing and what I'm trying to achieve with these reviews and whatnot. It's just been It's just been so worth it. Invoice managing or inventory management, so much you can do with Tint Wiz, and they keep adding to it. It's really phenomenal. Check it out, tintwiz.com. Also available for download on Android and iOS. Free 30-day trial at sign up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna inch it over and lift it up, and this is how I'm gonna shrink basically this part of the film. And last but not least, one of our great sponsors, the Tint Mob. Tint Mob, basically, I mean, they do SEO for websites and things of that nature as well, but in a nutshell, what Tint Mob does for me is they will create a website within a city, a particular city, and now that domain is yours. That area, that territory, I should say, is yours. And they rank it in regards to lead generation, and basically the lines will get forwarded to your business line. You guys have seen calls come in, very effective. Does take a little bit of time to get started. Usually takes about a month for the website to get built, and then depending on your market, would determine on how long it would take to rank to #1, but the Tint Mob is very efficient in regards to that. So all my sponsors I do use in my everyday business, Sun Solutions Tinting, the shop we're located at now, because I believe that if I'm going to work with sponsors, that I need to know that it works. So I usually, with my sponsors, I implement some sort of working relationship so that I can use it within my business. Very important to me. Notice what I'm doing with my hard card, I'm blocking this film that's not laying down flat on the glass. If I don't do that, it's gonna heat crease that film right there. We should be good to go, but I just want to make sure we have enough shrink within this corner. See, look, just a little bit of finger, just a little finger. So now I've shrunken the whole bottom half, right? I did the majority. It was shifted this way and up a little bit. It's still up, but then I shifted it back so I can really shrink that corner so I know that it's flat, 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 flat. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same process for the top half. If it ain't glass, it's ass, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, really. There's a 8.2% of my followers that are women. Yeah, I'm glad I scraped that overspray because it was just a little too much. It took 3 minutes, but it makes the life so much easier when you're shrinking, because when you're laying down and you're carding and it's not laying down, it's just such a pain in the butt. Such a pain in the butt. Now here, because I am going to shift it back, I don't even need to do this side. Little tip, because this is like really aggressive right here. Really aggressive. So another option you can do is just do half of it and just make sure you have overlap. So like the top half I shrunk to here, right? So I'm going to start there. That way I know there's overlap in the shrink. That way there's full coverage. Notice that trick I did where I'm not going up with the H pattern, I'm going up and out a little bit. It's something that I don't, maybe other people do it and then subconsciously, but that's definitely something that has helped me, and that'll probably help you with shrinking, because if you go straight up with it and you don't kind of go out with it, then you start forcing more film here to go into that direction, and that's why a lot of you guys burn up them corners, the top corners, either back windows or front windshields. When you're doing it next time, try to go like out. Like you don't have to go this way, right? But you kind of go up and out. That's it. Back window shrunk. I haven't even gotten in the back seat yet. So I don't know what the situation is back there. I did a Challenger recently and I had a roll cage in the back. I'm like, dang. So like I had to work around that. Not only is it a Challenger, right? It's a challenge. But it ended up being an even more of a challenge. Does this go up? Yes, it does. Such is life. Never force anything. Never force anything. Beautiful. 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 Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Some towels, some dash towels, one for the floor. Ah, just a side swipe. Opa. Beautiful leather interior. I am not paying to get it redone. It's never overkill to protect the client's vehicle. All right, it's real tight in here. All right, oh man. Remember he told me not to pull on that? I usually lean on that to get out. Thank God he told me that, because I would have broken that thing. I'm going to need razor blades. Do it. I want to get the blue score pads. There you are. You guys normally see me with the browns. The browns are the scrub it pads. These are the only pads I use now. The white pads that like all the manufacturers sell, like they changed their manufacturer or their source, because they all started to like flake off like little white flakies. Like look at this, I can go all day, not a single flake's gonna come off. I mean, and the other stuff was just starting to just really flake. And it was annoying, and I stopped it because it was getting into my installations. So I do this beautiful back window, and then I would have to redo it because there's a couple white flakes, and I'm like, I hate it. I'm using the word hate here. So that's why I switched over to the tri-edge scrub pads. These are the best scrub pads. Or brown for everyday use, blue specifically designed for like removal and helping get, it's a little bit more aggressive for adhesive removal. Best scrub pads ever. These are the only scrub pads I use. Clay bars. Just trying to keep everything organized. I won't need that. I do need my scrub pad. Anything else? Razor blades, towel. Let's get 2 towels, because there is some stuff on the back window, on the inside, that we're gonna have to clean off. Clean off real nice. So for those guys that don't know or haven't ever used DSP, if you did, you would get the same haze, right? This is a very comparable haze to the end result of dryer sheets. But as you guys know, when you're cleaning dryer sheets, it's a huge pain in the butt, right? You gotta wet it down, you gotta rub it, you gotta wet it down at least twice, rub it down, 2 different towels. On top of that, the dryer sheet residue gets on the installation, on the window, it's the film itself, because you shrink film, the film side's on the glass itself. So now you have this dry shrink, or this dryer sheet residue on there, and then you gotta double clean it. I mean, y'all should be cleaning your glasses on the inside after you install, but why make it tougher, right? Let's take a look. Bam, with DSP, just go ahead and wet it down. That's it. That's it. Go ahead and take a squeegee, start at the top, work your way down. Look at that. Look at that. No fuss, no muss. For only $19.95, you can get yours today. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But look how easy that is. Done. There's no getting the glass cleaner out and getting all this out, scrubbing it 2 or 3 times. It's clean. It's clean. You can take a towel. You can also take a towel. If you don't want to use a squeegee, you can take a towel. 1 pass. Done. Look at that. No residue, no stuff. You're just drying it. You're just drying it, baby. Look how clean that is. Less effort. Why work harder? Work smarter with dry shrink prep. If you guys are sick and tired of hearing me talk about dry shrink prep, you might want to leave the channel, because that shit ain't changing. Titan, where are you, Titan? I'm gonna need you later. Titan tool. Titan tool. Titan tool, where are you? There you are. Like the redheaded stepchild, just forgotten. Here we go. Now, just like
detailing, you always start from the top and you work your way down. Blade aid, come, Accio blade aid. For you Potterheads. Ew, this pouch is, ooh, I need to clean this pouch out. Where in the hell is my blade aid? Screw it. And sticker residue. Blue paint from the painting process. Go ahead and do a little more. There's actually overspray on the inside too, which is definite no-no, because when you're installing, it's going to prevent your film from sticking. This Corvette really isn't that bad in regards to the windows, the back window. Like I said, some cars, the older cars, most of the time were held in by gaskets. So you'd have to either trim the gasket back on the inside and trim that out so that the inside of the window is bigger than the outside, and that way you can hide the gap. Or you just run it all the way to the edge.
All right, so the GoPro totally died. I totally forgot to change the battery, but we're good. See, because now, because I'm restreaming, it doesn't kill the feed. So sorry about that, guys. Give me 30 seconds. I have to resend the GoPro feed back out. In the meantime, look at my hair. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. I totally forgot about the battery. Totally forgot about the battery. Sun Solutions sending this, Patrick. You'd have to remove the old film and then replace the new film, replace it with new film. So you're looking at $200 for removal, and then for the sides and the back, you're starting off at $219 for our carbon film, $349 for our ceramic film, and $599 for our high performance ceramic film. It depends on the film that you choose. If we went with my my first option of ceramic, that's $349 for the sides and the back, plus $200 for the removal. So you're looking at what is that? $550 pre-tax? No, that's pre-tax, and then you would add 7% to that as well. And then for the removal, I would also need the car for at least 1 or 2 days, so I can just take my time with removal. $550 pre-tax. So 5 times 7 is 35 plus another $3.50. So $38.50 on top of the $550, because that's 7%. Well, I have two ceramic options. My first line of ceramic is everyone else's like high-end tier film, but I have a high-performance ceramic that I'm the only shop in the area that provides a film that has that type of performance. So that is the best I have and the best in the area. It blocks over 96% of heat, but that film comes at a premium price. So you're going to be looking at $599 for the sides and the back, plus the removal. You're going to be at just shy of $800. I don't say the front windshield because the front windshield is not included in that price range. So we do front windshields. Front windshields start off at $169 in the first ceramic, and then they go to $299 for our high performance ceramic. Well, not 90% of the time. Most people want to do just the sides and the back. But if you want to include the windshield as well, I'm more than happy to provide you a price for what you want. Everyone's a little bit different, right? So if you want this, if you want to meet state's requirement, then it is by law illegal to tint your windshield. But I do 10 a day. I mean 10 a week. So it's illegal to tint your windshield technically in the state of Florida. So we do windshield options. It's 50%, which is a light amount of tint, and then we have a 70%, which is basically clear. So you have your options so that you can get full coverage. In the high performance film option, the best I have to offer, sides in the back plus the full front windshield, you're going to be looking at $1,000 for just the tinting, another $200 for removal, $1,200 plus 7% on the tax as well. That's the very best. That's the worst that's going to happen. If not, you go $349 plus $169. $169 is for the front windshield for my typical ceramic, and then $349 for the sides and the back plus $200 for the removal. So what is that? $350 is, let's call it 5, 6, 7. You're right around $700 pre-tax. I am the owner and the operator. My name is Patrick, ma'am. Thank you very much. We'll look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye now. Sorry, guys. Business calls. That's amateur moves. Amateur moves. Coming from someone who doesn't stream. I love busting his balls. Dang. What's going on, Papa Bear? I am live streaming. Oh, hello. Oh, you're looking at me? My father-in-law is watching me, guys. Everyone say hi to Danny in the chats. All right. Right? That's 68 Camaro? Just wait until I'm done finished tinting it. Looks good. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye. This isn't public, is it? Unlisted. Good. Oh. Almost up, guys. Sorry. I apologize for the delay here. See, on the plus side, like when my camera goes out before, that's it. You're done. Right? Like, it kills the stream and everything. But since I'm using Restream, it just kills the source. So we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and double check. Let's see here. Get it done, baby. What's going on, Boss Hoss? Thank you very much for joining. What temp you got there, and what did one of those cost? I keep the AC units at 72 degrees. And it's doing a very good job as of right now so far. Each unit costs $550, $570, $600 for them. But so all together was around $1,200, but it's way better than a split. I can get a split installed, but it'll be a few $1,000s, which I will do eventually, or some sort of a better AC unit, but I'm just trying to, put the Band-Aid on it for right now. All right. Let's go back. High def. On up. Let's go ahead and share it. But it's way better than a split. A split, I can get a split installed, but it'll be a few $1,000s, which I will do eventually, or some sort of a better AC unit, but I'm just trying to, you know, put the Band-Aid on it for right now. All right. Let's go back. High def. On up. Let's go ahead and share it. And we're back. We're catching up now. Wrong one. Sorry about the delay, guys. I apologize. And we're back in the car. Man, what I really need to do, truth be told, is that I don't have the HDMI wireless connector yet, but what I need to do is I need to get an external battery pack and then just connect it to here, so then that way it'll last for 3 or 4 hours, and then I won't have to keep switching every hour. I just got to do it. Make sure that when you're using the Titan tool and an exposed blade, if you ain't using it, just get rid of the blade. Get rid of it, because it's just not worth it. You'll forget about it and grab it, and you'll end up just cutting yourself. I know from experience. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Blade it. I'm just overkilling the cleaning process here. Can't be too clean, right? Ay, 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 ay. All right. I do have some like contaminants right up against the glass. It's like adhesive or something. The urethane is still kind of gooey right there. Just making sure we're good. Clean off the bottom. We're almost ready. We're almost ready. We actually do have some pretty good room down here, so, and it's an angled, so even if there was a gap here, you wouldn't be able to see it. So sometimes it's about minimizing gaps. Sometimes you just gotta kind of, I mean, obviously you can't, you gotta keep industry standards, right? So you can't like have this massive gap. But if you do happen to have a gap and you need to have a gap, but you strategically place it in a position where it's unnoticeable to the driver, it makes a world of difference. World of difference. So if you ever question whether or not there's a gap and you're forced to put a gap in there for some reason, I don't know what, there's always a reason, there's always something, right? If you question it, get out, get in the driver's seat, and then try to find the gap. If you can't find the gap in the driver's seat, your money, baby. Your money. All right.
The funny thing is, because there is a delay on the GoPro, I popped up on the back up on the computer before the GoPro feed died. God, that edge feels kind of crappy. I cut that, but it doesn't look smooth. I'm gonna trim it a little bit more. The wifey just told me we got a package from Tint Wiz at the house, which is super nice. And then I also have another package here. I'm trying to pull the packages together so we can do like a mail time. So. I know what's in one, I don't know what's in the other package. So. Now that I have a place of business, if you guys want to send me stuff, you're more than welcome to send me stuff. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead and get a paper and pencil. Address is 18740 US 19 Hudson, Florida 34667. If you guys want to send me stuff to try, send me stuff to do, you can send it there. I'll be honest with you, in the 6 years that I've been on YouTube and as an online presence, I have not once ever given out my address because I was usually working from my home, and I don't want you creepy guys coming to my home because I don't know most of you. But I am confident about my business address. I feel comfortable giving that out. I will let you know that if you try to come up here and start stuff, I am armed. Just fair warning, you don't want none. For the majority of you guys are gonna be fine. But for that one crazy person that's watching, who's been watching me for 5 years and thinks we're best friends, it gets like that sometimes. It does get like that sometimes. It's a weird thing where like people watch you and they see you and they've been watching you for years, and when they meet you, you have this like connection as if you've known them for longer than you actually do. And sometimes it can be dangerous. Just one of the joys of being an online presence. Constant fear. Nah, I'm kidding. I ain't scared. Like I said, I know how to use a gun. Oh man, God, that looks good. Tell you what, sometimes I do my job and I'm like, wow. Man, I love what I do. It makes me so happy. This is it. For those of you guys that don't know me very well, this shop, being able to do this on my own, it's been the dream of mine for the last, since I started this channel. You know, I'd work for other people and they'd always have issues with me creating content because they think that like I'm not working because I'm too busy trying to shoot video, and then I would figure out ways that it wouldn't impede my work whatsoever, and then people always say it's cool until it's not cool, and then I got to deal with it, right? So that's one reason why I got my own shop and did start doing my own thing. Gives me freedom and an opportunity to do what I want. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't change this for the world. Not at all. Did you know that 85% of people absolutely hate what they do? They go to work to a miserable dead-end job, work for a company that doesn't care about them, a company that they don't care about, so they don't give their all. Maybe they got locked in because they got paid really, really well, but now they can't leave because they really don't have any other skill set besides that one, and they can't get a job elsewhere. Like, that misery is 85% of people. That's a scary, scary statistic, ladies and gentlemen. Scary. Life's too short, guys. I don't care. And I mean, I boast about window tinting and I talk about window tinting, but it doesn't have to be window tinting. Go do whatever you want. I saw a guy with a truck run around Tampa who called himself the best dog shit picker-upper in Tampa. Oh my God, talk about the love of the hustle. I don't care what you do, just find your passion, find your love, find something that you could do every single day and you're like, yes, let's do it. I come to work every single day ready to rock. Every single day, because I absolutely love what I do. A combination of things, tinting and live streaming and helping people. That's my passion. And it makes me happy, and my life is very fulfilling. Very fulfilling. It's tiring, but it's fulfilling. It's what I want to do. So that's what you guys need to do. Find what you love. Don't do what you can. Do what you want. Do what you want. Because at the end of your days, you only got one life to live. And at the end of the days, you're not gonna wish you spent 20 more years at that shitty job. You're gonna wish you started that taco business, you know, that babysitting, that marketing firm, something. Don't regret it. Don't waste it, because you only got one. Gotta make the best of it. God, let's go take a look at this. Woo! Look at that. Oh man, did that look good. Woo, that's crisp. I didn't charge enough, because that's worth a lot more than I'm charging. Oh man, he's gonna be so happy. So happy. Oh man, I just saw again. Whew. That's crisp right there, ladies and gents. Crisp. Like a $2 bill. All right, I'm gonna take the covers off. I'm gonna leave the car seats in there because I'm gonna have to be in there for the quarters. Whew. Give me some water real quick. And back out that way. What time is it? 12 o'clock. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Luckily, I can put, there's no like it's not up against here, so I can actually just put it right against the glass, trim it. Okay, this is gonna be a little easier than I thought. Yay! Yay! I mean, I'm not trying to go that deep. Right about there. That lighting is not straight at all. I don't know if I like that.
like that a lot better. This is why I don't like using these type of boards for cutting, because then you start seeing everything. I used this board for when I was mobile, because I didn't want to be rolling around with a glass sheet and that thing break on me. Where are we at? Here we are. Gonna be good right there. Driver side, passenger side. New towel.
And put them razor blades away. Where's my razor blade holder? Where's my backpack? Oh, I got one in here. Ooh, both knife. Life of a tinter. Always tools and blades everywhere. Don't forget, y'all, we're about to file these edges down. Real nice like. That's metal. Huh. So what I was doing right there is I was just trimming back to square up because there's urethane excess right through here. So if I want this, I cut a straight line, and if I want that line to be straight, it can't bump up against anything. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm trying to squeegee out the rest of it right now, because once I roll this up, this sweep gets super, super tight. It's all the way up now. Just right there. Got him, baby. Hold on 1 second.
We're doing good. I got one more quarter window to do. The back is done, the sides are done. I just have to do the quarter window on the other side and then final the edges, and we're done. Are we maybe another 30 minutes? How was lunch? Horrible. Stop going. Oh, it's no. That's a spray tank. So it keeps my slip solution, so I don't have that spray bottle.
I'll be next week.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll send you a message over on your phone when we're done. Yeah. Client just checking out the progress. Morning, window tinting queen. Quick draw tools pouch. Don't think they're selling it anymore. Oh, the automotive thing? Maybe. You switched to flat out? Oh no. No, like I said, I didn't switch to flat out. It's just that my Orange Crush, it reached the end of days. So the only other blade I thought I had more Orange Crushes, but the only other blade I had was this one. So using it for right now. Adapt and change, Tai Chi shit, you know what I mean? One thing I am actively working on is not cursing, because I am streaming to my business site as well. Oops. If you're a client watching, sorry.
clean that out. It's starting to fill up. Let's see. Dang! Boss Hoss, if you're still watching, I really want to try the technique with the shaving that you talked about, but I'm really terrified because this ain't a drop off and he's waiting. Maybe I'll do it on a car. I'll do it on a drop off. I've been working on, instead of filing, shaving with a blade, because I think blading is cleaner than filing, but my issue is that the film moves. Even if I'll like sit there and dry it and hit it with a heat gun, and then like it still moves. So then when it moves, when you're shaving, then it's like all along the edge, and then it goes into your work area. And it's super noticeable. So once you do that, depending on how deep you go in, you either have to A, trim around the entire window and trim that comparable gap, or B, you have to redo it, which both are a huge pain in the butt. Ooh. And I'm not doing it for all of them. I know some cats, I think Boss Hoss shaves every edge. I'm really not into that, especially for framed windows. But I do think they look a lot better on the frameless windows. A lot better. Because my theory is that if they're framed and you can see the edge, then the only time you can see the edge is when the windows are down. So when the windows are down, you can't really like complain that there's a gap there because your window's down, so it doesn't matter. Opa. Oops. All right, guys, so the only thing we need to do left is shave the edges, and we are done. Deal with those at a later date. I picked up this this filing set at Harbor Freight. I just needed a fine file. I'll use this one today. See how it goes. Oh, thought I pulled that off. I do get residue buildup on there though, which I think might affect the file, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a significant amount of buildup right there. This probably sounds amazing too.
Should we go this way? Right at the end is always hard. I don't know if I like this one. There's definitely a significant amount of buildup. Let me try this one. That one's pretty flat. This one is also flat. There's a round one here. I'm gonna try like this half moon. This, not half moon, but more rounder edge instead of flat. So they're like, I don't have to be perfectly flat. Sun Solutions Tinting, this is Patrick. Hello. Hello. Oh, looks good. The corners are the funnest for me. I love it just turning that corner. Beautiful. No gap edge. Beautiful. Car turned out really nice. All right, the only things I need to do now at this point is clean her up and cash out the client. Let's get some Q&A in before I.
Ah, look at this hair, crazy. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. We've been at it for 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. 2.5 hours to tint this car. To make sure it looks good. Get a file card to keep that file clean. Okay, Spencer Wilson, thank you for that. I don't know what a file card is, but I'm gonna have to look that up now. I need to send you the link to the Amazon files we use. Love, love, love it. Less than $6 to $7 too. If you look on YouTube, I share the link to most of my videos. Okay, I'll double check that for sure. I only went there to get a truck cab. Do you do tutorials for front windshield ceramic tint? I have done tutorials, anonymous. I have done tutorials for windshields. So I mean, I can go over another one again at some point. Question for you flat glass guys: does anyone install blinds as a service? Is it profitable, and how would you go about getting started? Usually the sales, if you're in window tinting, the sales pitch is that you don't need blinds because of window tinting. So it kind of goes against window tinting. For those of you guys that are still around, do you guys have any questions, concerns, shout outs? Give you a couple minutes before I close her up. This was a fun one. I'm glad we were able to do this. I'll go ahead and close that one out now. No, I guess that's it then. So let's turn this off. All right, guys. Well, thank you again. I appreciate you spending your time here. I hope you guys like this. And again, this is a 1968 Chevy Camaro. We did ceramic window tint, my standard ceramic sides and back, 30% on the back window, and then 50% on the sides, the quarter and the door, with shaved edges. So again, I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for joining us, and I'm going to see you guys next time.